What is going on today, folks? April 4th, 2026. Let's see what we got in store for us today. Just going to refresh the page. What do we have here? Alrighty. Looks like an abstract bull with its horns. Abstract. And then we'll get these two out of the way, and then we'll set this up with this. Okay. What are we actually looking at here? I am seeing. What am I looking at? I think it could be a few different things. We can have kind of like, hmm, how do I do this? I think it's just it all comes down to like clever layering of the gradients. So like I'm thinking, or maybe not even just gradients, but like having this pill shape be the body with a border, and then we can have these lines as as linear gradients. However, my only issue with that particular approach is that um, my only issue with that approach is that these blue lines kind of overlap what would be the border. And then if I did this gradient on the HTML and this is the body, then this would hypothetically be Z index above. So that's not going to work. So, which leads me to my second approach, I think. I think if we have some sort of radial gradient, I don't know if I'll be able to get like a nice clean way for it to, maybe I can, I don't know, to break into this kind of spacing. And then if that's the case, then I could layer that with some kind of gradient and then maybe a conic gradient to notch this out. Let's do it. I think I'm gonna do that. So let's go ahead and try that approach. So first and foremost, let's do linear gradient. And this linear gradient is going to be this followed by transparent. All right, let's try that. And then this is going to be, we'll go 1 120 to 160. So that's going to be 120 to 160. My brain's not working. 40 pixels, 40 px. And then here it's going to be probably 20, right? So 160 to 180. So yeah, we'll go 0 to 60 px, right? Right? What's going on here? Linear gradient. Am I doing something wrong? It's probably very obvious to you guys. Linear gradient. Oh, that's my problem. We'll go 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Right? And what I'm going to do with this is try to place it right here. So let's go with 150 px. That's a bit much, right? No, 130, 120. Fantastic. 120, and then I'll go slash, right? And we're gonna now determine how wide this particular square is. So 120 to 280. So 120, 220, that's 100, 260. So we'll go 260, 260 pixels. And then now the height is going to be, so 140 to 300. 160 px. So what's going on here? 260? No. No, I did something wrong. 60? 260. 250, 240, 230, 220, 200. Okay, I did something wrong. So 200, okay, yeah. So this is, I think, where I'm gonna get stuck. Because now it's gonna go 190, 180, 170, 160, 150. There we go. That's what I'm talking. That's what I was worried about. No problem though, right? Um, no problem. I will just create this here, and then we'll just go margin 50 pixels, background black, just so we can see what we're doing. Let me comment this out, and this is going to be that little square. So we'll go 50, we'll go 100, maybe 120. Perfect. And then here we'll go 0. And then this will go maybe 100. Nope. 120, 130, 140. Fantastic. Now I'm going to take this linear gradient that I had up here, cut it out. Maybe, okay, and then put that here. So yeah, this could be 0, 0. And where are we? What are we working with here? Okay, so 150 now it's going to be maybe 60. Oh, 160 pixels. Yeah, beautiful. We got that. And I can go back here and add the radial gradients that I was talking about before. So radial gradient, and then we're gonna do, let's go 140 to 100, so 40 pixels. This 40px, but whoa, come on, 40px. Why are you yelling? 1q, 40px, and then that's going to be followed by this color, but this color is going to be, I think it's going to be 40 pixels as well. So 100 to 60, same story, 40px, right? And then now we're just going to go back to transparent. Beautiful. Where are you? I think it's over here. Why can't I see it? Did I do something wrong? Radial gradient 1q 40. Oh, and then here needs to be 0 as well. Still nothing. Why you do this? So, oh, 80 pixels. There we go. Now let's move it up. That looks kind of cool. We'll bump it up. Let's go minus. If it's 40 and I'm bumping it, let's go minus. And then, no, minus maybe 80. And then here we'll go minus 40, 40, 40, 40. Minus 160 px. Is that right? Nope. Way off. Okay, 160, 150, 140, 130, 120. And this one, 86, oops, 60. Perfect. Would you look at that, Jimbo? And now here with what we're going to do is determine that this is going to be how wide. So we'll go, instead of, it's 160 wide, but if we go from here, so it's just 60 to 200, it's actually 140 wide. So if I put 140 here, and then the height is the same, so it doesn't matter. I just need to now So mine is, wait, where's mine? I have to move mine further back. So mine is 60, mine is 70, but that's still not right. So that means this is a bit wrong. Oh, it's narrower. 130. Okay. Still. Okay. So this needs to be even narrower. So 120. Let's see if that works. So that just might do it. So 55, we'll go 50, we'll go 40. Oh, it is. But how do I get it to not repeat? Ah. Maybe. Okay, 11 minutes in. So I'm doing something wrong. This is probably a border. It's probably a border. That's no problem. We could make that happen. Uh, we could totally make that happen. Let's do it. Okay. I'm going to, really thought I had it. So theoretically, this linear gradient should be above. See? Pretty much a perfect match. Okay. I think we can scrap what we got. We're going to start all over. My God. Boom. And now we're going to go back and we're going to create this. We are going to go margin 50 px, background black. What's happening? Okay. So I'm thinking, do I make the margin, this little thing at the top? Do I? Like if I think outside of the whole idea of not having any HTML elements, I think two p tags can do this. I think. But in terms of the border top, I don't know if I can notch it out like that, just because if you do border right, bottom, and left, and they all have the same border width, and then just the top is transparent, I don't know what that would actually look like. If it would look like that, I don't think so. I think it would kind of cut off somewhere else. But let us kind of see where this takes us. Um, 20. Okay, I think I got the top. And then let's go right 50. Nope, 60. Beautiful. Bottom 100, 130, 120, 120, 125, 20. Let's go in 20, 120. Okay. So here I could do background. Actually, you don't even need a background. So background, whatever, and then border. Okay. Beautiful. Um, border radius 1 inch. Okay, fantastic. But I just want to try something. Border top width. No, color. You see what I'm saying? Bummer, dude. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, now I could do if I do the bottom bit and I overlap it, and then I have but then the backgrounds will not work. I need to figure out a way to notch that thing at the top. And how does one do this? Right? How does one do this? Hmm. Okay. Let me think about this. Hmm. Okay, I think I'm gonna add a p tag here for the. Let me just get that rolling, and then here I'll do the p tags. Same story. I think if I do a margin 50px background, yeah, black. You know what? No, height width. We'll go 120 to 280. So it was 160, 160. Whoop. Width 160, 160. Height 140. Okay, so I think it's again 160. And so this is going to be now. Hmm. How? Oh, I don't like this. Background. What if I just make it? I don't know if this will work. Can I use outline? Does outline? Can I control outline like I can control border? Like just have it on the right and left? So let's do. I was thinking of having just that little notch and then have a basically a buffer, which is going to be the border, and then the outline being the thick yellow lines. I don't know. I don't know. Like this shouldn't be hard. This hard. I'm just my brain's not fully working. I use that excuse a lot, don't I? Maybe we should do something about that. Okay. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? So that didn't work. Okay. If I go back to my old solution, I just don't repeat. I just have two different radial gradients instead. I think I might just do that. That makes the most sense to me. So if I, forgive me guys, forgive me. I'm just gonna nuke everything I have after put it back here. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of all this. This stuff I don't need it. I'm gonna get rid of this. Right? We'll go minus 40, minus 50, minus 60. Fantastic. What am I gonna do now? I'm gonna do um, same story, but this time it's gonna be minus oops, plus 60. There we go. And then I could guess I can make this a dash dash r equals this, comma, whoa, semicolon. And then we'll go like this, and we'll just go. Uh, we'll do we'll do var dash dash r. Fantastic. Look at that. Okay, where were we? We were making some progress before, so I need to kind of now I need to, okay, now it's easy. Conic gradient. And the conic gradient is going to go here. So we have a conic gradient, and then see now it makes a lot more sense. I was tripping before. We're going to make a square, and the square is going to be 140 to 260. So 120 at 120px. And then here we'll go 20 to 140, 120px as well. And then we're going to go with this color as 75%, which is transparent, 75%, followed by this color for 25. Nope, or it can go 0. And then now we get the pleasure of moving it. So if I just do this, now you see what I'm trying to do. So if I shift it over 50 pixels, we need a bit more than that. We need 100 maybe? 130, 140, oh, 150. Beautiful. And then if I go 20px, would you look at that? So we have that. I could just put this back here. Okay, we have a little bit of a problem. How do we get this? Should have been taken care of by this, but since it's layered on top, it's not. So what are we gonna do about this? We can do, what are we gonna do about this? I mean, it says transparent here, but if I make it, look at that. Look at that. Wow. 100%. Love it. 611. Should have just stuck through with this one, but then I wanted to explore another way, and I thought it was going to be easier, but now I regret it, and I'm really sorry because I feel like whoever watched it is going to be like upset that I did all that, and then I came back to kind of the same. I kind of started the same. Just went back to what I was doing before. I just, you know, I'm glad I did that because then I kind of know I had my initial instincts were better. Maybe not, but it made more sense to me. I kind of already had the process started, and then I thought maybe just keep going, maybe see what happens. And now we're here with 285 characters. There's a lot, but oh, I can get rid of these ones here. Well, just one. What else? What else? What else? Beautiful. I'll take it. What is going on? How am I missing all these? Okay. Last one. 22696, I think. I wanted to experiment with kind of like changing my solution by one character, and I would love to be able to draw a graph of like character numbers with the accuracy score. Alrighty, compared to global stats, 282 characters. What? 282. Okay, 581, and I got 627. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that one. Okay. Wow. If you're here, it means so much to me, more than you know. Especially because I'm ranting and my thoughts aren't very refined and they just kind of come out of my mouth, and it's just, you know, regardless, it means a lot to me. Thank you so much if you're still here, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.